How's the transition been coming from College Station here to Eugene?
It's been it's been pretty massive, but it's also been pretty good. Everything was really moving fast. I came in with Jabbar, so we both got thrown in the fire pretty early. But that we both wanted that. So the team is great, foundation is amazing, structure is credible. So yeah.
How does it feel going up against them on the field?
I love it, honestly. I always like to compete, so when somebody's giving me my best, I love to be at that. You feel me? And for him, it's every single day. So hey, it's only gonna make me better, and it's only gonna make him better. So.
Do you feel like there's a special rivalry between you and Jabbar, both of you coming in at the same time, both wearing number 7?
Not really. at first I didn't even know he was number 7, but whenever we both got out there and I seen him in the 7 jersey, I looked down at my jersey. I was like, oh, you feel me? But other than that, we real cool. We definitely
Oh, I got it.
Oh, that's you? Okay, I thought she was handing it to me. My bad. We definitely feed off each other very well, and we help each other a lot for sure.
What are the strengths of this receiving room?
The fact that we have a receiver for every play style, I'll put it that way. So you got Trayshawn, he big and tall, take it deep. You got Kyle, big and tall, take it deep. You got Justice, can move, fluid. You got me, move, fluid. You got Tez, quick, fast. Honestly, even to the freshmen, all of them are amazing. We all got our own little game that we got, and we all pretty well-rounded, so, yeah.
Because of that, could you envision seeing a bunch of guys play a lot of snaps this year? Because in the past, it's been 4 guys here, but it seems like there could be more now.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you that just because I don't really know the history either, but I could say that you probably will be seeing a lot of them make plays, especially with us being up, and yeah.
And you have a very experienced quarterback throwing one of those passes. What's it like, kind of developing your relationship with Dylan?
It's been pretty good because he's actually my neighbor, so he's pretty. I've never really had a quarterback to his caliber. I'll put it that way, as in years-wise, him being a senior and him seeing a lot and playing with a lot of dudes that I've heard of and looked up to sometimes, and mirrored some my moves and games after. It's definitely a good thing to watch every single day of how he prepares himself and how he handles his business.
Tez said that in your wide receiver room, every receiver thinks that there's no you're the 1 receiver, 2, 3. It's everyone is number 1.
Yeah.
Why do you think? How is that so healthy for everyone in the competition heading into fall camp?
I think it's healthy just because it makes everybody want to do better. You see somebody make a play, now you want to make one, and then nobody's really just too hard on it. Everybody just really uplifts and scopes everybody's game, and watching each other, we can take pieces from each other's game that we don't do very well, that they do well. So, yeah.
What was your reaction when you saw Dylan was the Heisman favorite?
He is?
Oh, there it is. That's the reaction. Yeah. He was, but was the betting favorite? Yeah. That's the reaction.
Hey. I think he can do it. I have no doubt in Dylan. He's definitely a great quarterback, honestly. We all piece it together, and we get the right team. Hey, he should be able to do it.
As a receiver, does it change your game at all to have a left-handed quarterback versus a right-handed quarterback?
Well, with me being at A&M, I had 5 quarterbacks that rotated, and 2 of them were left-handed and 3 of them were right-handed. So every other week, I was either catching a left-handed pass or a right-handed pass. So it doesn't really make a difference to me.
You went into A&M as part of that super hype 2022 recruiting class. How has that experience been different from your start here?
Honestly, it's really no different because since we were such a high class, it was I came in with Chris Marshall, and I also came in with a dude named Noah Thomas, and so we were all, our receiver room was really stacked. We had Anaya Smith, we had Moose Muhammad, we had Damon Demas. It was really it was the same thing, honestly, for me. It was just go in and compete and, comes out on top. So, yeah.
As a player, when that class got criticized because of NIL, and the whole narrative, even Nick Saban weighed in on it.
Yeah.
The coaches had a little bit of a thing that summer. Now this summer, all anybody wants to talk about is this place is just because of NIL.
Yeah.
as a player who's experienced that now twice, what is it like hearing that, and how true or not is it?
Hearing it is like, it feels like it's following me, like if that makes sense, like just in a way. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, everybody has their viewpoints, everybody has their narratives. I mean, honestly, that class, we weren't as big on NIL as what people thought. Like, we was really just trying to play football, but like, other things just made it hard for it to look like that. And so, you know, coming here, I mean, honestly, I kind of knew, like, you feel me, that was probably gonna be one of the things that people was talking about. But honestly, like, being here with the team and stuff like that, NIL is probably like maybe the last thing that everybody thinks about. Because I mean, Coach Dan definitely preaches it. He's like, I mean, you can't get NIL unless you're on the field. Like, so I mean, performance over anything. So yeah.
What was the biggest draw for you to come to Oregon?
The production. Honestly, I mean, everybody says that I lack the production, which in my eyes I do. Like, that's me, like, personally saying it. But I mean, the fact that seeing Troy and Tez do the production that they did last year, like, I definitely feel like I can do that or even more. Like, you feel me? So being here definitely gives me the opportunity to showcase that.
With that, do you have any personal goals as far as this season goes?
I definitely want to get over 1,000 yards, that's for sure. I've never got over 1,000 yards and from high school to now, but I really want to get 1,000 yards just because, I mean, I think it's pretty easy, but, you know, it seems harder than what it looks. So 1,000 yards, but other than that, I mean, I just want to help this team be the best team. And sure, I've never won a state title or a district title or anything in football, so I mean, to win anything with this team would mean the world, honestly. So yeah.
Are there any true freshmen that have really caught your attention?
True freshmen? A lot of them, honestly. I mean, they all, these are some very athletic freshmen. Like, I'll put it that way. Like, yeah, they might not look like they would just be as athletic as they are, but like, DG, Dylan Gresham, he definitely caught my eye. Like, I think it was both of our first scrimmages because, you know, it was my first year. I think he almost cribbed the slant, and he took off pretty fast. Like, I didn't know he was that fast. So, you know, seeing that athleticism, I was like, okay, he can be something. We got there's another one.
McClellan.
Nah, J-Mac pretty. Hey, I knew about J-Mac because me and Luther are great friends at Missouri, and you know that's where McMillan's from. Right. So you know, me and him have already had like a tie. Like, he was down here on my visit, so I mean, he's a good player. Pelly's pretty quick too. Pelly and DG caught me off guard with their quickness and speed, so I would say that.
When you had that much inconsistency at quarterback previously, what did you get out of the dime time retreat experience with Dylan, and what do you think about him driving a minivan?
He showed me the minivan first when he got it. That's him. Like, you know me, that's just him. He's a family guy. He said he wanted to have a minivan to be able to maneuver all his family around whenever they came for like games and stuff like that. So I mean, you can't knock it. He's a family guy. When it came to the dime time retreat, that was my first time ever doing something like that, having a quarterback like take us out and stuff like that. So I mean, it really meant a lot to me because like it just shows me how much he's bought into applying himself to us and us applying to him, like, type thing. So that was definitely a big step in connection with our receiver crew.
When skilled guys, particularly receivers, are about flash a little bit, a substance to, but you know, a lot of drip, a lot of all that.
Yeah.
How does it help having a position or relatability of a position coach? Where I know Coach Craig was the way he was, but where Junior's got the watch game and got the shoe game and all that.
I mean, Coach June, hey, I mean, I love Coach June. I mean, he real relaxed and laid back. And the thing about me whenever I play is I like to be relaxed and laid back, and I like to have fun. And so June doesn't really knock it too much, but like he's definitely a coach that like if you ain't on your stuff, like he gonna turn it up a little bit. But other than that, I mean, he just lets you do you and lets you flow with the game. So I really mess with you.
We get the minivans, aren't your thing, but what type of ride are you rolling around in?
I have a Mercedes. Yeah, I mean, it's a first for me because I had a Charger and a C8 Vet. So I mean, now I'm riding around in a AMG Mercedes. So yeah, it's pretty nice.
Sounds nice.
Thanks.